Hi guys, how's it going? It's a new week and apparently I lost a match really hard. Okay, yeah, my defense isn't doing too hot and this is okay. This is a leaf with three dancers. Yeah, water season. Oh boy. At least I'm panicking him, but it doesn't really seem to do much there because they didn't give him any visible buffs. Okay. So yeah, I know that this side of the map is vulnerable to hit and runs, but there's not much that I can do, to be honest. Usually I can reach here. What happened? Horsey moved too slow, apparently. I might switch to my other defense at this point, I guess. Come on! Oh, there's a tactics room in lane 2, okay. So yeah, that's been a thorn in my side for a long time. Do I want to keep this or do I want to switch to this setup? Let's try switch into to this setup and see if anything changes. You should be reaching a little bit further, I guess. Perhaps I want to get rid of the rally. I don't know just yet. Let's do offense and let's. Oh no, I want to. Okay. Oh right. I'm supposed to be running a dark shrine on this one and on this one, so let me place them. Dark shrine, go over here. Dark shrine, go over here. Okay. Alright, let's do some offense. Tier 20, Brave Roy, bunch of units that are not threatening at all. I'll just park Brave Ike over here and kill everybody. You don't have any movement stuff, so yeah, you're just there to die. And let's use the dancer. Why not? I can smite you up, you go here, and then I can boost you up and you go there, and that sounds fine. So, boop, boop, sit here, break this, and wait, and kill everybody. And this is a free win. I cannot wait to see what the legendary banner has in store. This one is looking like it's gonna be interesting, and furthermore, it seems like we might be getting one of the power creep units. So like I can just do this. I don't think I care, but I can also do this. That we're gonna get either Larse or Marita, someone like that. So someone with repel or close call, which I would be looking forward to. Red is looking good. I think I talked about this yesterday. And then in 3 weeks, we're getting in 2 weeks we're getting Resplendent Sophia, which I'm super hyped for, and in 3 weeks we're getting Brave Ike once again. And I am looking forward to plus 10ing him. So yeah, there's that. That's it. There's something that I'm watching more series. I watched The End of the Fucking World season 2 yesterday, and I enjoyed it. It started out weird. The first episode was weird, but then it went okay. And I've been trying to look for some older sword and sorcery movies, the 1980s kind, and it sucks that you cannot do them anymore. If you think about it, they're impossible to do them today because you can't have a white bodybuilder main character because people are gonna feel inferior, so you have to make them like dumb and full of hubris, and they are gonna die to it instead of being dumb and full of hubris and just killing everybody like they used to in the 80s. But then you cannot have just a white bodybuilder main character. You need to have a female character who cannot be a damsel in distress, because then you can't have that. And so female characters needs to be there needs to be a female lead on par with a male character, so you already have two people that are basically the same, and she is obviously physically inferior to him, but they will need to make her better because of reasons. And so there will be a bunch of scenes where the bodybuilder is shown as inferior, and then you can't have you've gotta have black characters because you cannot have a movie without a black character, and characters cannot be portrayed as evil, or if you do, you need to have more good black characters than evil black characters. I think I talked about this yesterday, but yeah, and you cannot have the guy kill animatronic animals and beasts because people don't like animatronic stuff anymore, so they need to be CGI'd. And also, animals, you cannot kill animals all willy-nilly because then animal protection groups are gonna be pissy. And yeah, and I miss those movies. I really, really enjoyed those. I have a couple in the pipelines that I wanna watch, and yeah, but today I'm trying to go to bed early. Oh well, yeah, this is the video for today. Light season is obviously 10 times easier than Astra season. Oh, and by the way, we're getting the Tempest Trials. I don't care about the spring heroes are looking mighty fine. I don't know about Bartre, what he's gonna have. I haven't looked at Reddit yet, but the blue is stacked. Est is insane, both for fodder, mainly for fodder. And then there's Narcian, who is a pity breaker, but his lance appears to be inheritable, and that's crazy because it's a weapon that nullifies chills, and it gives him plus attack and defense if an ally is within 2 squares, which he will be able to do very safely. So maybe it will lead to a resurgence of blue tanks. I don't really see this for Astra season with Tracer being so dangerous, but it will probably be an upgrade for the what are people running? Donald. I haven't built mine yet. I was thinking of building mine, but then it turned out that Tracer came out. So yeah, okay. I'm getting texted by a bunch of people, so I need to find out what they want. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Hey guys, I forgot to do mock battles today. I'm gonna do them right now. First off is Alfalfa Male, who on Reddit uses the username erk999. Mia is clawing at my leg because she wants me to clean her litter box, and she is right, and I'm gonna do it right after I'm done. So this is the map for light season. I believe this is their light season map. I haven't checked if they use a different one on Astra. But basically, it's a map that's split in half with a restored trap, which I would never have looked at normally, and a Lethe with Hardy Bearing. So the anti-vantage users are very spread, very far apart. And I'm gonna show you a couple ways to go about this. The cool thing about this player is, well, first of all, he forgot to set his fortress level, so I'm not sure if the stats differences apply in this case, but never mind. The great thing about this player is that he started 5 months ago and he reached tier 21 already, which is insane considering the hurdles that new players have to face when looking at, well, first and foremost, when looking at fortress levels. So this is a very standard setup that will not do well. What I could do is sacrifice the peony in order to snipe the Letty and then try to tank the Veronica. What's gonna happen is something else entirely, which I'm going to show you. One option would be to get a unit over here and to snipe the Veronica from here and to have a wall, which is an option. It is an option, and well, I could show it to you. There's nothing against. Oh, never mind. I actually have to go in on turn 1 because she will start to move. Well, what if I were to do something like this? No, because she would... Oh, let's see. Let's see what happens if I were... Never mind, this is in the way. Yeah, I like this placement. This is really annoying, although the healing tower is doing nothing for you. And you would be vulnerable to a bolt tower, but I'm still going to go in without it. Personally, I feel that the healing tower is an incredibly valuable building, both on offense and on defense. But yeah, let's just do something like this. That's the trap. It's not the trap. The trap is over here. And snipe the Letty. I could go here. But it depends on whether or not I want to block the barn. I think I should be able to kill the barn. And then, yeah, do something like this. What's gonna happen here? She gets danced and she snipes the peony. But then I get a kill in return and I can finish them off fairly handily. Although I probably wouldn't been able to get the pot. I don't know. Maybe I could. Maybe I could tank her with Cynthia. Let's see if this does anything, but this is just a test run. Okay, she gets danced. But yeah, this is a setup, an offensive setup that wouldn't work, whereas a more magical setup, such as this one with double dancers, has an easier way to go about it. I could do something like this. Break this, go this way instead. Break this, dance you, break this, and sit here. And this is weird. From this point, it's like the Veronica cannot kill anybody, so she doesn't go in. That part is fairly confusing to me. What I can do here is simply... do I care about either of these? One of these more than the other? I don't think so. I could push here in order to snipe the Veronica. And then in this case, since I am low on HP, I can simply do this and be safe because she wouldn't be able to kill. This is a fledgling. I don't know why that is exactly. Like, I understand that this doesn't even heal. That's the main problem that I have with this. And I believe I can just wait and I should be fine. Yeah, these units tank forever and these other two are just dead. So she will have to tank. I believe that this should be the trap, and it is, so I will wait another turn and I will protect you like this. Yeah, okay, Raisin almost killed me, but this is safe enough in order to get all the pots. A double dancer setup is the bane of all these long range setups. The reason for that is that well, there's a lot of distance to cover, and two dancers will allow you to do so. Of course, this is not something that you would do in every season, and sometimes I actually ran triple dancer on this setup. However, I really like the Tamari effect, so yeah, I try to sneak it in whenever I can. This, on the other hand, is a more standard Brave Ike setup. I am not going to test the trap. I'm simply going to place the Brave Ike over here. I deliberately do not run no counter disrupt on my Brave Ike. and in this case it should allow me to simply last longer in order to get all the pots. So I'm gonna go here, and you could sit here, I think. So yeah, once again, Veronica prefers healing to attacking, and I can get two very quick and clean kills on a couple units. Now from this point on, I do not want the Tibarn to do anything weird or annoying to me, and I think that I might just hide my team, hide them over here, do something like this. I'm not sure if I can do this. Yeah, I can. Okay, I was wondering if I could. And yeah, then sit here, basically make, oh, never mind, I was expecting to make their entire team suicide, but yeah, that was, yeah, I can never predict Veronica. Veronica, Legendary, Lucina, those are units that are, how do they, what does their AI do? How does it work? I will never understand. Okay, Mia is acting crazy. So let's, I don't even need to keep the Lucina in range of him, to be honest. I can just do something like this. Oh, okay, and I don't even need to move her. And yeah, this should block the Veronica just sitting here. Should block the Veronica, so I can end the turn. She's just yowling. How far do you reach? You reach up to here, okay. Do something like this and go get the pots. Work on getting good pots every time. But yeah, you get the point. This is just trying to survive the AI, mainly. And I can move here very slowly, taking my time. But yeah, nothing crazy is gonna happen here. And I'm getting the 10 healing from this, so yeah, you get the point. You get the point. Is there anything else that I could be doing, be worried about? I don't believe so. I don't believe that is the case. But yeah, I could just keep these units around here. Brave Ike should survive. Do you have Miracle? No, you have Windfire Balm. I would switch to Miracle personally, just in order to be more annoying, because Windfire Balm is, yes, it has a quick cooldown, but I don't see you benefiting from it very often, whereas you could stall me even longer here if I had waited a longer amount of time. What else do I see? Well, I like the fact that the map is split in two. I'm a big fan of these types of maps. Usually I don't see them on lava. Usually you see them on maps with unpassable building blocks in this area. I like the Micaiah. This is very safe. The problem is that she doesn't survive Brave Ike because she's got 17 defense. So, I mean, this is the same as in yesterday's videos. If you're committing to a defense without any mythic heroes, be prepared for trouble. Also, I don't really understand the reason for the dancers running a basic weapon rather than their preference weapon. In the case of Legendary Azura, well, this is giving you extra movement. This should be giving you stats to pair up with Horn Attack 4. I get that you're trying to drop your attack, but the problem is, at that point, why even have a weapon? It's not giving you any stats. The reason why sometimes you see a weapon on dancers with Fortress Defense and such is because that weapon is a refined weapon, which gives you extra stats and extra HP. Other than that, I don't mind this. And once again, I would switch this to something else. I don't really understand the dual flying here, to be honest. Perhaps you could explain that. And yeah, the unleveled seals are because if you've started not too long ago, getting silver coins is it takes a while. It takes a while. At the spot where I'm at, I have more than I could possibly need, and sometimes I go on spending sprees for seals that I might need sometimes in the future. But yeah, this is nice. This could be the Bright Shrine, and this could be the Healing Tower. The bonus building, most of the times you're not gonna care about. I'm not sure why you leveled your flyer school to level 3. Personally, I don't see much merit in leveling up the movement type buildings. But yeah, Texas room level 2, these are all things that you're gonna be working on with time. For now I would recommend 100% to focus on your healing tower, because that's an incredibly important building. So many times, any damage any damage calculations, they are going to amount to who does the most damage and is there any residual damage onto your units. And in your case, there will be a lot of residual damage. He doesn't heal, the healing tower's over here. So yeah, the units that I fought you with are fairly high. Mirage Brave Ike is at +7. He is at +9, so this is +9, and well, she's only at +1, but I feel that Tarja is just a unit that all she cares about is buffs. She doesn't really care about other things. And next up we have, can I try this with, I have absolutely no practice with this setup. I don't know if this would work. This is a triple dancer setup, so from here I could go here, see if this is the trap, and from that point on, I don't even know if I could snipe the Veronica because she is so protected. I would have to, and in this case, it's more of an issue of killing melee units rather than ranged units. So perhaps I could move here, dance, hit this, and then what? I don't see a way to get a dancer over here. So from here I would move here, or I would move here. Does it matter? What if I were to repo you here, then kill this? If this is not the trap, I would have to gamble it, and I know that it is not the trap, so and these two are the traps. I like the trap placement, to be honest. I like the traps to be on this side rather than this side, and I like them to be all on one side. It really protects you against gambling, and it really it forces people to gamble, and it protects you against gambling at the same time. So I really like this. The dancers are gonna be a problem. I'm sure that the dancers are gonna prove a problem to you sooner rather than later. The fact that they have these basic weapons, so I would switch to their main ones in both cases. Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of movement could be done. She reaches up to here, that's crazy. Freaking horse movement, that's insane. Could go here, snipe her, and then I would have to snipe him. I don't even know if this would work, and you're effective against horses as well, so I don't see a hit and run strategy, at least from my limited perspective, working. Next up we have Wadamote, who is Haura Storm, and they're back with this lineup, which I really like. And this one is one lineup where it basically comes down to cutting it real close. Fucking goddamn piece of shit. Um, yeah, I don't know. Is there anything? I haven't looked at possibly doing anything with Vantage here. I've only looked at it from the tanking perspective as far as I remember. And it's not really that complicated. Let me show you. And it all, in this case, once again, it comes down to me having more stats than him or them. So what I would do is something like this. Smite you, move you here, do this, and then get you one space closer because you've got lunge, and I feel that I would be safe. And yeah, um, the I've spoken about not being a dick and not hiding your ether pots. I think this you could hide it. Oh, by the way, she has an AoE special I didn't show. And look at how close we're cutting it. We almost killed with the first hit, but we barely survived here. That's the main point. And here I have to do a dangerous move, and that would be to snipe the Alm like this, and to snipe the Violet like this. She has Dragon Effectiveness, so she should be safe against Sothis. Is she safe against Peony? We'll find out. One thing that's important to note is this is a 65 Panic Mare. Aura Storm has a number of level 6 defensive buildings. There's another one, and one more. I personally do not have the resources to get so many of those into place. Oh, what I could do is also this. I don't think it would matter too much. And yeah, let's see if anything applies here. 9 damage is what I take. I don't kill, but I don't die. They switch, but yeah, this should be fine. And then Bolt Tower hits, so I'm safe. And I can do 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, in this case, it just came down to me having really high stats compared to them. Now, as for Vantage, do they have high resistance? She has a fair amount of resistance, but it doesn't look terrible, to be honest. Let's see if a double dancer setup such as this one could do anything. I haven't tested this at all. So I would need to go here and then get smited here and hit this. However, I'm afraid I might die to an initial special. I haven't looked at this at all. Or not. No, I still need to be here. There is no way for me to snipe up 3 units rather than 2. Oh, I could get smited from here, I guess. I don't remember if they are supposed to, their team is supposed to move or anything like that. I'm not sure. I haven't really paid too much attention, to be honest, which I probably should have. Okay, no, they don't. I can just, oh goddamn, tank this room. Move you here, move you here, move you here. And from that point, I don't even know how much I would really be afraid of them doing anything to me. But I could do this, push you up. This is the trap, snipe you, and then the Panic Manor would trigger. So I would have to do this, dance, kill you, and their movement is being reduced by the movement trap. So I survive and I kill, I survive and I kill, I survive and I kill. Okay, so yeah, this worked pretty well. And do you do anything to me? I can kill you. Okay, so yeah, this was another possible solution. What can I see here that I would change? This area is mightable. However, this area is also vulnerable because she has this encounter, whereas she does not. I don't see, once again, the reason to put in such a vulnerable position. I really like the Protected Panic Manor and the Dark Shrine. I like them both. Perhaps I would put the Dark Shrine higher, but either is fine, to be honest. I like the Deep Tactics Room. I would switch this with this. But then again, I don't know what I would do about the Soul Trap situation. I would need to think about this. You could see how this trap being triggered, it's like you need to have some sort of trap over there. However, the problem is that, well, do you actually? What if he was not the Hardy Bearing user, but rather she was, right? What if she was the Hardy Bearing user, so that this place would be vulnerable, and this trap could be a fake one in order to no, it perhaps it needs to be real so that people don't come here and dick you around, because otherwise people would move here, snipe this. So this needs to be a real trap, and a movement trap at that. So yeah, I would switch. I would move the Hardy Bearing from here to here once again. I love this Sotus build. I absolutely love this. Nothing against it at all. She barely gives infantry balls to Byleth. Okay, with minus HP IVs and minus HP IVs. That's crazy. I did not notice this at first. You could get 6 more HP on Sothis, 7 if you count the Dragon Flower. So you could get her to 49, which would allow you to give her infantry pulse as well. I don't know how necessary this would be, but I would consider it. I would definitely consider it. However, I love the Fierce Breath plus Vantage situation. I absolutely love this. What about I'm fine with most of this build, to be honest. Attack Defense Oath is something that I did not consider myself, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it. It's only on him, which means that it would be harder to panic. You do have a number of visible buffs, though, which would leave you vulnerable to panic. You have this one, you have this one, you have this one. Yeah. Ike is fine. I don't mind the lunge. I don't mind the quick riposte. The one problem I have, and he sort of needs lunge in order to put people in range of a net, because I could go here, he would hit, they would go here. Actually, wait. Yeah, you could rally her. Huh. Good question, actually. But yeah, I think this should be fine. It pairs up and it syncs well with the peony dance and all. Yeah, I don't mind this. I don't think I mind this. So at first I would try switching the Hardy Bearing, putting it over here, and maybe switching away from an AoE special, even though it's awesome. You could put one more Infantry Pulse on a net, which wouldn't be bad. Attack Defense Gap is cool, but it's another visible buff, and all your units have different attack. So who's the second highest? 54. Yeah. They're all different numbers. This is really unfortunate. We have 53, 54, 55, 53. So you don't really leverage the gap skill that much. So yeah, I would consider switching this to another Infantry Pulse. You could use Infantry Pulse level 2 because you have enough gap of HP between your units, and give her Quick Impulse rather than Quick Impulse, giving her a Hardy Bearing. Those would be the first changes that I would make. I'm not sure about these two traps. Not sure what I would do with these, to be honest. I would perhaps consider putting one of the fake ones here for situations like what I did where I hid my dancer behind my vantage user. So I would perhaps put the real bolt trap here and leave a fake one here and bait like that. I think those are the changes that I would make, and perhaps once you've changed these things, you could let me know, and I would try it again and see if there's anything else that I see. So that's it for mock battles. Thank you guys for watching. It's been a long video, I think, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.